Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to the channel where I like just to talk about all my thoughts on gaming, on anime, on sports, whether that's IRL or esports. And I'm sorry I didn't go make a video this weekend. I was kind of on a ball last week, and then I slowed down this weekend. On Saturday, I was hanging out with my old man. We were shooting real guns. Then on Sunday, you see Lolo Brajolo back there. It was her mama's birthday, so we were caught up just hanging with her and got back too late. We had to prep for an interview that I had today. Spoiler alert, the interview went fantastic. Hopefully we hear something back by the end of the week. But this weekend was crazy. Not only did we have the CDL, where LAG beat Atlanta FaZe, which who's gonna call that ever? And then Optic have a reverse sweep against NYSL that was just out of this world. You had Optic Halo going down in Arlington, Texas. Spoiler alert there. Optic didn't win. They got second. Shout out to Space Station Gaming, who I don't want to call them a bunch of choke artists, but in their own words were a bunch of choke jobs up until they got this win, because they were constantly in second place but couldn't get the dub. Kind of like Atlanta FaZe has been in the past few years, but they finally got some new moves, picked up a new guy called Sickle, and just got the dub. So shout out to them. Shout out to Formal and the crew for getting second. I know if you ain't first, you're last, so second is the first losers, and that's probably how they feel. But at the end of the day, second place is something to be proud of. You competed and you were just almost there, and winning, especially at the highest level, there's a lot that has to go right, and some of it is a little outside of your control. Not only that, we got to talk about Apex Legends. Apparently hacking is an issue in gaming. We've known about this, but now the hackers have evolved to where if you're a high level streamer, they're gonna gift you hacks and gift you tons of stuff, which is breaking terms of service in all the wrong ways, which means that not only in a major important online LAN event for an Apex tournament where large streamers like Hal and Hall and all these guys were getting like wall hacks where they could see everybody in the health. Like, that's obviously not okay. It was just, we're going to talk more about this. And then lastly, I want to break down my bracket and my predictions for the upcoming major for Call of Duty. So let's get started, shall we? First off, let's join Warzone Mobile on March 22nd to play the Operation Day Zero on our limited time community event. Battle your way through various zones across Verdansk, Rebirth Island, and Call of Duty Warzone Mobile to claim rewards across Call of Duty. The more you play, the more everyone gets. I called this a long time ago when I was playing with my buddies, and they said that I was full of crap. And that's like, I just think that this is going to be the direction that gaming goes, to where I can have my PC, I can have my console, I can have my freaking iPad back here, I can have whatever, and I can still play the game that I want to play and have cross progression. And I just think that's going to be that along with live service gaming. I think that's just going to be the trend we're heading in. And it doesn't have to be bad, because we know too many bad examples, but games like Call of Duty, games like Fortnite, games like Apex Legends, more and more games that adopt this. Eventually Halo is going to adopt this, I promise you. Maybe even we're going to see games like Valorant or CSGO even try to adopt this model. This is just going to be the future. You want as many players to have access to your game. Hopefully it doesn't just deteriorate the foundation of the game. I know that's what we're mostly worried about. But let's check out this this video, shall we? Man, this Twitter quality is great. Operation Day Zero. We got Verdansk back. And damn, does Verdansk look bad. Even on this low quality, Verdansk looks high quality. You see this red ghost skin? This is going to be a special operator skin that you get access to from playing the Operation Day Zero event. This is going to be super cool. I'm excited about this. All the stairway battles will be real. Look at Stadium in all of its glory. Look at Stadium. Hell yeah. I'll take that. So they're confirming Rebirth Island is coming back. I'll take that. Look at that. I want to go back and we'll rewind this. I should have paused the first time around. Alright, nice little blueprint. I wonder if that blueprint will be... I wonder if all the camos, if I can, like, if I earn a camo in mobile, if it'll come over here or come over to the PC. Let's go back and check out Rebirth Island real quick. So we got the 4 quads here. We got grandma's house. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 houses. Oh my gosh, it literally is in all of its glory. I don't really see any changes. This, I can't really remember at the very end with control center what exactly in my head, like a perfect 3D image. I mean, we have security over here, but this looks like, in all accounts, Rebirth Island is coming back in all of its glory. And if we want to see more info on this, we could just go down, just do a quick scroll through on this. I think this was a really cool intro too when they did this, and it was like kind of cool. Cheesy, yes, but I'm here for it. And like, look at the layout. Like, this is gonna be the UI for it. It's weird because I'm so used to, you know, health and everything being down here, but I guess for just thumb and everything, that this just makes sense that my left thumb would be covering this whole area up. So I'm gonna need my plates and everything here. Mini map is in the top right corner. It's just, that'll get a little, I have to get used to that. Oh, this is a much better resolution image of what I was just trying to look at. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I don't see really any major changes. I'm wondering what this is. I say that. I wonder what this area is, because this doesn't look like it's an open courtyard anymore. It almost looks like it's been enclosed. Actually, hold on. This whole area, like, looks different. The opposite side of the map, and as well here, we don't have this big tower. Oh my gosh, this is actually a big change to like 2 major POIs. Does it say this when the event begins? I think I'm calling this now. If you guys are here with me, you guys we're here. We're calling it. I don't think Rebirth is coming back for a 1-for-1. I think security and what was the OG construction site, for those who've been around, like, that almost looks like OG construction site. Dude, is it going back to throwback to how it originally was? I mean, still, this doesn't look like an open courtyard, and we still have the tower here. Chem Factory Nova. Yeah, this is gonna be dope. Yep. Here's the red ghost. I mean, I'm excited for this. I understand that like the quality, like the graphics of this isn't the best, but it's on your phone, and this is the worst it's gonna get. It's only going to get better from here. Now, unfortunately, something that's only gonna get more sophisticated from here is hacking, and these hackers, like these people who are taking advantage, exploiting the game, and just having no competitive integrity. It sucks.
They're pushing. Come take the building. Come take the building. Come in. Okay. Can we shoot? Can we shoot height? Can we shoot height?
Yeah. Shoot now.
I'm cheating. I'm cheating. I got aimbot. I have aimbot.
Oh no.
You
gotta leave the game, bro.
I mean, shout out to his teammates for instantly saying, yo, you gotta back out, because obviously as soon as hacking is going on into the game and there's evidence that someone's hacking in this major Apex LAN tournament, this is the ALGS tournament 2024, I mean, obviously it's gonna have to get reset. So this is gonna be a null and void match. So shout out to his team for not being like, who cares? Because we'll see later on in this video, there's gonna be teammates who are gonna be like, what? Who cares? I mean, check this out.
So during the
real quick, guys, before we go any further, I just want to say I don't own the rights to this. Ross the Squirrel had a nice 3-minute video kind of summarizing what went down this past weekend in the Apex Legends scene. So I just want to shout out to him. I don't own the rights to this. We're just reacting to this. I'm not an actual journalist. This is just my opinion. This is an opinion channel.
The ALGS regional finals that happened this weekend, Apex Legends players got hacked live. Now in this video, Gen Burton, a pro player for Dark Zero, was hacked mid-game during ALGS. For a brief second, we can see this box pop up in the game that mentions aimbot, visuals, and other cheats within Apex.
I still think this is crazy. The fact that you don't even have to download the hacks onto your computer. Somebody can be messed up enough to, while you're streaming, gift you these hacks, quote unquote, air gift you, like, just call it, invade your PC and throw this on and just ruin careers, ruin credibility. I mean, there's so much. This is just so scary.
Apex Legends. Now after that,
also, can we shout out to Apex Legends for firing so much of their quality assurance and their QA testers and their security team? Like, shout out to them, because like, this couldn't have been like, nah, right? Like, we fire a QA team and fire a security team. No one's gonna hack our game, right?
that goes away, the player is able to see where every other enemy is and how much health and shields they have. On the left hand side of the video during all of this, the chat box shows Gen Burton typing, which is actually the hacker saying Apex hacking global series by Destroyer 2009 and random. In case you don't know who Destroyer 2009 is, he's the same one that created this situation for Imperial Hell, where a whole lobby of bots landed directly on him to grief his ranked game. Now honestly, this hacking in ALGS is one of the craziest things that I've ever seen, and it would not surprise me if this changes how tournaments within Apex Legends are run going forward to preserve the integrity of the game. I want to take
before you take a minute, I want to take a minute. This is just, I didn't even realize that this had happened before, where somebody invaded Hall's game and said, yo, I'm just gonna spam all these bots on you and just completely completely grief your ranked game. As somebody who loves grinding the ranked game mode in Warzone, that would just send me full. I would be like, nope, I'm done. I'm uninstalling, never again. GG's, too easy. See you guys later. I'm retired. Peace. I'm out of here.
What is actually on the screen with this box popping up, because it is seriously crazy. So it says TSM Halal Hook at the top. There's a bunch of boxes on the left-hand side under this aimbot category that we are on right now. So it shows compensation, target lock, no sway, IH, auto fire, emulate M&K, magic bullets, grenades, and then at the bottom it says vote Putin. Like, what is this? On the right,
I was just looking at this too, where it has all these different options. Vote Putin. What the heck? Are these guys from Russia? Are these guys trolling? What is this?
The field of view, and then trigger. At the bottom we have different sliders for recoil, another field of view, assist power, and smooth. Then we have visuals, credits, and miscellaneous on the left hand side. This is seriously so crazy just to think about that this was implemented to players such as Genburton and Imperial Howl during ALGS, but it wasn't installed onto their computers. Like, whoever did this must have done it client side within the private lobby of Apex Legends and somehow got into that and was able to basically inject, for lack of a better term, these hacks into the pro players. Like, this is...
That's actually crazy. What I said at the beginning of this was that somebody went into, like this guy destroyed 2009 and random went into someone's account and uploaded hacks into their account. No, it's worse than that. These guys are going into the actual client server, the client facing server, and injecting the hacks in there, thus giving everybody these hacks. That's insane that they figured out a way to get through those firewalls and through those.
Apex really needs to get their stuff together so that they can fix this and not have it.
That to me instantly, that's the biggest thing. You can't play Apex Legends right now. If you try to play Apex Legends, your IP, all of that information is so vulnerable right now. People are in here able to inject hacks into the client server. What?
Happen at LAN. We do have official information from the Apex Legends esports Twitter. They said, due to the competitive integrity of this series being compromised, we have made the decision to postpone the NA finals at this time. We will share.
That's crazy. Apex Legends Apex Legends kind of has to do this, where they're coming out and saying, due to the competitive integrity, the homie was just saying this, but due to the competitive integrity of this series being compromised, we have to make the decision to postpone the North American finals at this time. We will share more information soon. And this was done this past, as of recording this is the 18th of March. This was uploaded yesterday, the 17th at 8:52 p.m. This is super recent, within 24 hours.
Changes how ALGS and potentially other tournaments within the esports world will be played out in the future. ALGS might completely change if they don't get their cheating in order. If they can't get their cheats under control for ranked, let alone ALGS, like, they're gonna potentially lose sponsors over this stuff. People aren't gonna be taking it seriously. People are not gonna be paying to go to LAN to see it in real person. This is a huge deal, and honestly, I hope that this, maybe gives Respawn and EA the push that it needs to actually up their anti-cheat software within the game. This is...
And once more shout out to Ross the Squirrel over here for putting this out there. It's a very solid video, and also bring up the fact that this could have more effects than just on Apex. Granted, I play on PC, but if you're going to play at this pro level and also to host LAN events, and at this point in time, I don't understand why these events, especially held and backed by these major publications by Epic, by Activision, don't want to go the console route. If you're going to host a LAN event, you're going to have to provide a way for players to compete. And PCs over console, PCs just complicate everything. It makes everything one more layer of, gives it so many more ways for it to fail. But if you bring consoles, it's literally just plug, play, download the game. It is way harder to cheat, especially in the LAN event. And honestly, on these online qualifiers as well, where you just take off the cross-platform and everyone has to be hooked up to a console, whether it be a PS5 or an Xbox. I just don't understand how we can have true online COD or online gaming on PCs going forward until hacking can get into a place to where it's in a marginal worry within the state of gaming. I just don't see it. But with that said, we do have a LAN event coming up, and I do have some predictions that I would like to share. First, coming up, I'm purposely hiding my my final prediction right now, but we have Optic and Heretics, formerly known as Florida Mutineers. I think Optic is breaking the curse. They broke it last time that they met in LAN because Vickle gave them the 3-0 because online they sweeped them. Optic said, don't worry, we'll see you in person and we'll bring the broom then. And they sure did. So I think Optic will do the same thing here. Ultra, I'm sorry, I really like Legion. I like Attach. I like that squad. I like everything they have going for them. I think Ultra is just going to be a little too much to chew too early. Subliners and Breach, I'm sorry. I love Asim. He's one of my favorites in the league. But NYSL is looking different. Hydra is looking like he is that guy. FaZe and Thieves, Nade Shot, I'm sorry. I think FaZe got this. I think FaZe has been looking for that dog, and they got that dog in Draza. And I could honestly see FaZe going out and winning this whole event. But if we go into the elimination bracket, starting out we have Breach and Ravens. Breach is going to dominate the Ravens. We have Thieves and Surge, who are looking like they're rivaling LAG for being the worst team in the league. That's where we're at right now with them. Heretics and Rocker. I want to pick the Heretics. I like the boys, but Rocker are just really looking like one AR away. A small wake needs to play big wake, and they need somebody who can make a big wake. Illy would be the perfect fit, but no one knows what's going on with Illy. Nobody. So Illy can come, Illy can go. We may never know. But what I do know is that Legion will beat LAGs. Even though LAGs beat FaZe this past weekend, I don't foresee that being a recurring event. Moving on to winners round 2. We have Optic and Ultra. Optic beat Ultra in this past online qualifiers, and I see Optic coming out and making a run, but not in the winners bracket. I see Ultra beating them the first go around that they see them. A little foreshadowing there. But then we have Subliners and FaZe, with FaZe being the team that I think could win this whole damn thing. We gotta go FaZe. So FaZe will beat that. Subliners will move down. Now we have back to Breach and Thieves from the elimination round 2. I foresee Breach beating the Thieves, though this is going to be a mixy game. And it can go either way, but as of right now, Asim's going to pop off. Next up, we have Rocker and Legion. And the Rocker, I think, is one AR away. I think Legion has found their footing, and they will make a showcase and beat out Rocker. Moving to elimination round 3, we got Optic and Breach. Optic the green wall. I'm sorry, Asim. I think the green wall is going to reign tall. Moving to Subliners and Legion. I think this is where Legion's going to not be able to swallow this pill that is the NYSL. And yeah, we're going to see a rematch of this past weekend with Optic and Subliners. Going to go back to another 3-2. And just like this past weekend, Optic will ice up and they'll move on to the elimination finals, who will be playing Ultra. And why is Ultra into the elimination finals? Well, because Ultra will be playing FaZe in the winners final. And I think right now Draza is living rent free in Scrappy's head. I know it's a wild statement, but if you guys have been following the drama within the CDL, you understand why. FaZe overtakes Ultra. Then we have the grand finals, and you may have guessed it, you may not know, I think we're gonna have a repeat of this weekend, and Optic is actually going to take Major 2. Though in my previous video I said that it would be FaZe, it would not be surprising. FaZe is still my dark horse because FaZe just looks like they got that dog in them. Either way, this honestly, this tournament could be a toss-up, and I feel like for the rest of the year, it could be a toss-up between FaZe, Ultra, Optic, and NYSL in no particular order. But with that said, if you guys like the video, please like, subscribe, let me know your thoughts and your opinions down below on everything that we talked about. This was a huge video, and I appreciate you guys for sticking through, watching through. With that said, catch you guys in the next one. Peace.